Okay. Hello. Welcome to House Flipper and me, throwing up on the floor in House Flipper. I'm really bad at decorating. I'm warning you in advance. This will be traumatic for everyone who watches this. I am shockingly bad at decorating anything, which is part of why I thought it would be funny to stream, because I have the design sense of a moldy potato. I have already played a lot of this game, so I do have a lot of the perks and stuff like that, as you can see. Actually, probably one I should be able to level up. There we go. So I'm not sure how many levels are actually left, but I'm sure the ones that are left will be horrifying to watch, so it's fine. Alright, let's do a house remodeling. That'll be great. I really should not be allowed to play House Flipper. I do want to at some point stream the first game because, oh my god, if you think that whatever happens right now is bad, you have not seen anything until you've seen me try to play 1. Holy. 1 is just an awful disaster. It literally looks like a liminal space. I streamed it to a friend once, and they were just watching in horror the whole time, like, you need to stop. It was bad. So. Pull something to vacuum? Oh. Sorry, I'm actually completely unable to see dirt.
Good morning. Gladys Thorne speaking. I'm calling to make sure you understand the assignment. I need everything to go smoothly from now on. Your job's pretty straightforward. Install the windows and take care of 2 unfinished rooms. One is a new guest bedroom on the 2nd floor. The other is the office we want you to turn into a recreation room. And there's also the mess caused by the former crew's incompetence. Cleaning it up is also part of your task. Excellent. I appreciate people who know what
I
they're
feel
doing.
like arguing with
And
this lady.
since everything is clear, I'll be getting on with my busy day. Good luck with the job.
Someone has an attitude problem. Nope, just a window. Oh. Oh, no more door, I guess. Do I draw over my tiles with stencils? That was, in fact, a stage of House Flipper 2, for anyone unaware. And as for me, I would prefer not to do anything that would cause me to get in trouble with my apartment, so probably not. But it does sound kind of fun. Let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet, by the way. I'm not really sure, because this is a game that obviously doesn't have a lot of sound to begin with, so... Wasn't really sure what to set the volume to, so I set it a little higher than normal, but the game's honestly just really quiet, so... Okay, yeah, let me just spray the leaves, I'll get rid of them. See, this isn't the scary part. The scary part has yet to come. The scary part is when I'm allowed to start placing things down. This place really does look like an absolute train wreck. I will give her, whatever the last people did, it was wrong. What am I supposed to be gripping? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can buy stuff. My compulsive urge to always hit escape. I don't think I put that in the right spot. Cranked it up to max and it's decent. Well, let me know if it's a little too bad. Not aligning. What? Oh good, I can't back away enough to actually get a good view. I have to just roll with it. Love that. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, so I guess I just can't do that. I have to actually go inside. I mean, fair enough, I guess. One singular window. That's not a window. Alright, let's clean this. Oh god, this is actual trash heap. Okay. That's a lot of stuff I need to sell. Did I just delete the windows again? You know what? It's fine. You know what? Just delete them for now. We'll fix it later. Oh, so the pizza box is fine though. It's so random what parts of the stuff the game considers actual trash and what I need to just sell. We're trying to see how many times I can accidentally sell the windows. What else? Oh. Alright, what? That obviously can't stay here. There's a mysterious cube. So this is fine then. This doesn't need to be moved. This is totally okay. That's normal, I guess. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's do marble, I guess. This is where it starts getting bad. There's like a 50% chance I was not supposed to put the marble on the floor. I was not. Okay, it's fine. Fine, don't look at it. It reminds you of how Ed's stairs were removed. That was messed up, though. Like, if you actually thought about it, that's screwed up that his parents would do that. Funny joke, it's just... looking back on it, considering how their families generally were, that was really weird. I want to move the thing, please. Thank you. I should probably buy the doors, huh? It would help if I could leave at some point. Get the windows so I don't have to deal with as much stuff. Time I won't sell them 3 times. I'm allowed to paint now, yes. Only some of it. At complete random, but... I wish the paint tool was less... probably the worst thing in this entire game. I don't know what else to call it. It's just... a hassle. I mean, it can never be as bad as House Flipper 1. It just can't. It's not possible, but... man. Oh great, that's definitely where that wanted to be. The roof, I have to... okay, whatever. Looks like it'll be fun. Not. At least I can't mess up this part. Well, yes I can, and I have, but it takes a little bit more difficulty. I don't really want to mess with the healing, actually. That's annoying, but whatever. I think this is the first time I've actually done a stage in this game that's made me mess with the ceiling at all. I don't know how to explain what the game is doing with the arrow keys right now, but it's not good. It was suddenly, like, registering, oh, the camera's facing a different way now, so actually I'm moving a different way now. And it's like, I'm gonna be sick, probably. But thank you for offering, game. Okay, thank god the paint's done. For now. If I had to guess, I might have to use more after I am done putting the marble up. Oh, fingers crossed I don't. Okay. You know what I mean about the camera controls? Yeah, I don't understand why the game wouldn't just keep going the direction I'm holding down and instead was trying to reorient itself. It's really frustrating. Okay, let me get rid of this before I do that. Okay, here comes my amazing ability to decorate. And by amazing, I mean scary. I promise you my house looks better than anything I make in this game. Just reassuring anyone that ever watches this. But I should not be allowed to make things in this game. Clearly this was supposed to be in the middle of the room because it gave me 2 of them, but, bad! We'll just have one on the corner. That makes sense, right? The wall shelf. Here. I thought this was a fridge for a second, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe if your wardrobe looks like a fridge, you should get a different one. How are you even supposed to change in this room when there's this many windows? Like, I understand there's wilderness outside, but I would be really uncomfortable regardless. Like, what if, like, a wild animal starts looking at me? Like, oh, yeah. Lamp here. Here. Oh, look, another lamp. You know what? This one can go here because it looks different. Then there can be symmetry with these. Except not really because I messed up where the bed goes. What? Okay. I don't want to finish the job yet. Oh my god, there is a mirror here. You're really supposed to change in this room? That's terrible. Moving the clock. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind it. You just turn around and then you immediately see the deer staring at you like a freak. Really many lights in here, are there? Kind of a dark room, honestly. Oh, I'm glad I have to sell the straws? Question mark individually? Okay, I figured out. This is only for the floor. Nowhere else. Don't put it anywhere else. I can't tell what's the right way up, so I'm just gonna assume it's that way. Am I not supposed to touch this room? I'll pick up all the stuff that's on the floor anyway. I guess. My urges tell me to. One pin in each of these. Awesome. That's how I store my stuff. One pin individually. This is clearly supposed to make sense, but I don't think any human would just be like, alright, here's my mysterious boxes. I'm only putting things in one of them, though. The other two, sealed shut. Nothing in them. Don't care. Okay. Alrighty. I should probably turn my sensitivity up for this game, but also I don't really feel like making myself sick on purpose, so... This should be sold just because it's a tragedy of nature, but whatever. Trust the instinct of the owner, I guess. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna make a trash can here. Not like she'll know. Ben, I think. What she doesn't know doesn't hurt me, because I think she would probably kill me with her hands if she knew I just threw a random trash bag on her floor. And frankly, I don't want to deal with it. I thought that was glass, but it's actually a foot. Same thing, really. I just don't even understand how it gets this bad, even with a clearly wild animal running through here. This is a malicious knocking over, man. I've always gotten a kick out of it saying that you turn on the candle. Like, oh, okay. I think I should just close this bag and make a new one. These aren't aligned, and that bothers me, but I also don't care enough to fix it. What is this thing? I don't- what? Alright, you know what? I don't care. I don't want to know. So... like a TV holder? That makes no sense considering there's literally no TV here. There's not even a broken TV. There's just no TV. So you went out of your way to get a fancy one that pushes out of the wall, and then you didn't even buy a TV? You're just like, yeah, good enough. What? This lady's crazy. Okay, they just left the whole pizza in the microwave. So this lady, first of all, she's rude to me. Second of all, she has no design sense. Third of all, she's not even finishing her pizza. Like, how am I supposed to tolerate any of this behavior? Where am I supposed to put concrete? Okay. This is actually trash? This whole thing is trash? Well, I'm sorry for picking up your lamp then, my bad. More windows? Oh cool, I can sell them by accident again. I don't like the way this outline is displaying. This is really bad. We'll pretend those were aligned, it's fine. That made sense in my head. You were gonna finish that pizza, you're bad? Okay, we'll finish it then. To have your disgusting stales sitting in the microwave pizza. This doesn't make any sense. Am I actually supposed to put it on the floor? That doesn't look right. Up here? Is that okay? Will you allow me to do that, game? Well, it doesn't seem to care, so I guess that works. Sometimes this game recommends stuff that I'm just gonna say I straight up disagree with. And sometimes it makes more sense than whatever I thought was acceptable in my head, but, you know. Where is there space for this many armchairs? Like, put one here so it looks like they're having a meeting? Like, this is really uncomfortable. I would not be happy if I was in this. I just turned off the... Okay. Didn't even give me the option, it just did it on its own. Okay. But that's so uncomfortable. I would be so creeped out. I don't know. Why is everything in this house open? Did they steal everything? You know what? There we go. You like being stared at so much? Figure it out. I didn't vacuum everything? Where's there stuff to vacuum? Oh. I see. And there's still stains? Alright, where's the mysterious stains then? Okay, look, how was I supposed to even see those? Come on. I'm guessing there's more invisible raccoon prints then? I'm sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to have psychic powers to be able to clean this game. I'm guessing there's another one underneath where that was? No? Really? Where's this last stain? Am I blind? Probably. Oh, there it is. You know, that does look pretty trashy, so fair enough. We'll change that out, I guess. I'll just make it look worse for you. Don't worry. I actually think the marble looked nicer, and they probably should have just gone with a whole wall of marble, but what do I know? This is why I don't design houses. Except, you know, it's my job in this game, so technically I design houses. What happened in here? What is that? Is this a drawer? What am I supposed to do with it? Okay. Why is this here? This is mine now. You're telling me that's not a stain, that's some mysterious shadow entity. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Fair enough. Do I still have to clean anything outside? No? I see. I think I figured out where all the mess is. At least this game stops me from just totally destroying everything, like how I would do in House Flipper 1, because if I was playing House Flipper 1, I would already be decorating by this point, and, let's just say the house would not look like a house. Which does make me want to stream it, just so I can make other people witness how awful I am at decorating games. Like, I honestly think it should be illegal. But here we are, I'm allowed to buy these games. Okay. It just did not want to do the spray. Fine. You know, I care. What, do I just have to have infrared vision for this kind of stuff? What do you mean? Where's the dirt? How did this many leaves even get inside? Like, even with the broken glass, I don't understand. Did a tree just fall in? The USB. I should have kept that, honestly. This place does look kind of terrible. Not just because of the everything happening. Okay, does the spray actually want to work this time? That would be nice. I guess I better check for more invisible stains. Yep. I just think that if the stain is literally invisible, I shouldn't need to clean it. Oh, so this is okay. This thing, that is considered good design, are we sure? Alright, I'm gonna buy the stuff first before I unpack. I think that's probably the safe bet here. Alright, so whoever gets to sit here is gonna get tickled by the plant, I guess. That's fine. And we can have an armchair right here, so if you want to get on top of it, you have to crawl like this through the boxes. That's an ugly, ugly shelf. Like, this is an ugly shelf. Holy. Okay, this lamp that will actually light up nothing. Pretty awesome. Speakers. Is there a TV? Okay, there's no TV. I just have mystery speakers. That's... Alright, then they're going right next to each other. If I can't figure out what they're for, I don't care. Just a little tiny stereo receiver. Whatever. I kind of want to touch this carpet in real life. This feels like a good carpet. There's not even any room for a pool table down here. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm gonna put some stuff up real quick. That's some enigmatic design taste. Oh, it's another one of these unidentifiable objects. Love that for them. I hate trying to stick these between. Like, clearly that's where they're supposed to go. I just... So awkward. In case anyone's curious, you can actually read these. Kind of. Quote unquote. Why is there just a random Rubik's Cube? What? Orb? Oh, this is for the pool table. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not... Does this count as the same location? No? Okay, so they just have a really uncomfortable, unfitting pool table? Gotta head off? Alrighty, peace. What? Who would put this pool table just in the middle of here? How are you even supposed to get to the side? I don't understand. There's no space for it anywhere else in this area. This isn't even my fault. This is the game's fault this time. Does this mean I have to get out every single cue ball? Aww. Let me guess. After I take them all out, it's gonna give me the triangle I was supposed to put them in, and I'm gonna go, okay, and I'm not gonna put them in them, because, no. I guess it's kind of funny I'm doing this, considering Fortnite just released the 2-ball skin. Same color as this one. I did not buy it, because I'm not a huge fan of the 8-ball variants, but I'm excited for the people that do like him, because he's a cool skin. I just, you know. The only one I really like is Crazy 8. That one's cool. Okay, I don't even get a storage unit for this thing, they just exist. That's cool. This looks terrible. It's not my worst, but it definitely doesn't look like where a human should live, ever. Right, nothing here. It says there's one room left, and I have no idea which one's unfinished. Outside, maybe? No, outside looks chill. Kind of. The worst part of this game is always trying to figure out what the last unclean area is. I'm assuming- oh, well, found it. Never mind. I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's outside somehow, but it's not. Alright, so do I do marble, or... Okay, the game's clearly screaming at me to not do marble. It's telling me to stop it. I'm trying desperately to get on top of this thing. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. Do one bad angle and the game just tells you you can't do half your shit. Okay, I think I got everything. You know what? I'm gonna leave this here for her. She can go find it. It is not very nice. Alright, let's see how tragic it looks now. This looks the same. Thank you for the wonderful, exactly the same picture. It does look less knocked over now. I'll give him that. The house where the wild animals can see all of you changing? Great. I'm surprised it didn't give me one of those storage things for the cue balls, honestly. Let's see if this lady's still rude. Don't worry, she's only taking 67 years to type her insults. Okay, well, I guess she appreciated it. It just took her 43 years to say she appreciated it. She was trying to figure out how to give a compliment for the first time in her life. I guess. She's very rude. Do I have anything here? Oh, I do. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, this doesn't sound so bad. I only have to sell 53 objects outside somehow. Don't even know what those are. Oh. Okay. Great. I love that. That's my favorite feature. Can I... Okay. I hate the plant hitboxes so much. I thought this was, House Flipper, not Garden Flipper. Come on. It's a DLC in the first game. Not the second one. Don't torture me on purpose. The fact I can still hear so many items to be sold is scaring me. Like, if this is the outside, what's happening on the inside? Also, why am I selling ivy and dead trees? How am I making money off of this? This is something I've consistently wondered. It still says there's stuff to sell. What is there? Oh, okay, just unidentifiable weeds. Give me like 12 hours, I'll find them. Another weed. Okay. Great. Alright, that one was really big, actually. I don't know how I missed that. I have to mow the grass. Okay. It took a lot to drag a non-insult out from her. I know, right? Like, you could feel her just seething inside as she was like, I guess it's good. Like, okay. I'm sorry for offending you, miss. I was just trying to do my job. I hope this person's nicer. I wasn't really checking to see who it was, to be honest. I've already read most of the letters that have been sent in advance. Because obviously I do play this game on my own. Well. So even when I'm not doing a job yet, I usually read it. So I've kind of forgotten who that was, but I did read it at some point. This is riveting game right here. I wish I was as good at mowing the grass in real life. I could probably get some quick bugs from it, but I hate mowing the grass in real life, so I got stuck on. That's actually accurate to my real experience of mowing the grass, which is getting stuck on a plant every 5 seconds or getting stuck in a ditch or something. Oh, I didn't know I could just phase through fences like that. Okay. Whatever, I guess. No wonder I'm so efficient at mowing grass. I'm really glad I don't have to mow the lawn anymore. Because I used to do it when I was a kid, and... oh boy, let's just say, don't like beetles very much. Still don't like beetles very much. Would rather not have one crawl up my leg ever again in my life. Thank you very much. And I'm not even like an anti-beetle kind of person. I just don't want one crawling up my leg. And I think that's reasonable. Desperately just spamming my mouse in the hopes I'll accidentally hit the hitbox for one of the plants and sell it. I think there's still 2 things left. What's left? Okay, well I probably could have seen that one if I had used my eyes. And then some ivy. 25% of all animals are beetles. Is that real, or did you just say that to confuse me? Because I would believe either. Please, stop. Stop catching me on the plants. This is so messed up. I'm only as good at mowing the lawn as, the ability to be transparent through objects, apparently. Every so often it starts auto-saving and there's just this huge lag burst. I'm like, okay. And I always forget it's the auto-save. I just am like, oh, there goes the game, I guess. I guess it's finally given up on me. Okay, got all that. I would like to not do that anymore. Can I get rid of my lawnmower, please? Now, it's just me, maybe, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to vacuum up leaves that are outside. I think that you could probably just use a broom or a rake or anything that makes more sense than this, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just an alien. Maybe this is like a unknown concept in this game. Is it probably faster than the broom or rake would be if they were in this game? Yes. Do I want my realism? Kind of. Doesn't really matter that much though. The beetle thing is true. Okay, well, I mean, I'm proud of them for being so prolific, but I still don't want them on my leg, so as long as they stay off my leg, I don't really care how many there are. They can keep doing on whatever they want to do. This is a really ugly umbrella. Wow. It's gonna go right here. And not even cover half the stuff. Okay, maybe it's not gonna go here. Let's try again. Here? That seems pretty solid. It looks horrible, but... sun here, so you're gonna go right there. I actually need 2, so you're also gonna go right here. Path lights. This. Seems decent, right? Turn them on in the middle of the day. Let's waste their battery and or electricity. Don't know which. Don't really care. Why did I delete all those plants to put more that look functionally the same? I don't understand. At least there's some flowers, I guess. I was probably supposed to put those bushes in there, huh? Right. It's fine, don't look at it. Another sign that I shouldn't be allowed to play this. I don't know, I'm just gonna put the flowers wherever. Wow, I'm already almost done. It's kind of... I'm not even finished with the outside, and it's like, yeah, you could complete the job right now if you felt like it. In case you wanted to. It looks horrible, but they didn't give me a designated garden area, so... their fault. Why would you do that? Oh my god, this burger. burger is rendered better than most cooking sims. Oh, so the plate is just unremovable. That's just fine. That we have to keep the plate. That is urgent. My cupcake now. Sprinting off with it, mine. Put it in the corner so I can take it when I leave. They'll never know. I mean, how could they tell, really? They have so many. What is that? Look, they have enough trash mixed with their random cupcake. I think it's fine. I have to sell them? What? Why am I wasting the food? What is this game teaching me? They look so good, too. This is so sad. Do I still have to go find the cupcake and sell it? No, I have to sell the door. Okay. That looks normal. I have to sell it. I lied. I'm sad now. Alright, cupcake, come here. Okay. Somehow managed to hit it through the wall. Supposedly there's a donut I need to sell in here. I don't think that's right. I guess it's counting for a different room as well. Near? Maybe? No, this is a separate room, isn't it? God, autosave, please. I wonder if there's a way to reduce how often it autosaves, because it's kind of annoying. By the way, just wasting donuts also. Also, I'm sorry. Hold on. Who is putting a random, completely exposed thing of donuts in their storage room? What is going on? What is wrong with this person? Alright, whatever. Maybe I should actually put these in the box instead of just throwing them on the... Look, I don't know. This person's already throwing donuts off into the wild. Maybe it just doesn't matter. The corn doesn't even fit. Alright, the corn goes on its own. You think whoever had to model all these was just really pissed off? They're like, you're gonna make me model food for one singular stage? You know what, that goes over here. I'm not putting all of these in these boxes, they don't even fit. You know what, they go where they go. Pumpkin? Some of these probably could go in a fridge, but... whatever, not my place. They aren't aligned, it's gonna piss me off. This isn't aligned either, actually. Now we're just rolling out the entire pineapple. I'm pretty sure pineapples are a little bigger than that, actually. That seems wrong. There. I think that's a lemon. Kinda hard to tell from the aura around it. Some oranges. You know what? I'm gonna completely ignore this thing. None of it goes on the donut holder. Shouldn't have disrespected the donuts this way. A random, nearly invisible knife or something on the floor? Did anyone see that? Am I insane? What? Why am I wasting so many donuts and cupcakes? Give them to me! Jesus! Wow, those look really badly modeled. I mean, I also wouldn't probably put a whole lot of effort into modeling things probably 3 people are gonna look at. So I get it. I'm just gonna take care of upstairs. I'll figure out what's going on in the disaster area downstairs in a minute. I see. They should make this game. That would be really funny, I think. You can't spell organized without orange. I mean, you also can't spell organ. That doesn't make sense. That joke was probably gonna go somewhere, but I mixed up the order, so never mind. You don't get to think about the organs anymore. One day I'll learn how to talk. It won't be today, though. It's a tiny plant. I think I'm gonna put it in the most obnoxious spot possible so they have to move it immediately. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that probably makes more sense, huh? Maybe the game should put the things in the order to purchase in a way that makes sense instead of me having to put things on a chair and then go, right. These look kind of awful. What is this? This is just ivy. Where am I even supposed to put this? This thing? It's freaking out. Please? Hello? Game? Okay, I'll figure that out in a minute. Actually, I'm figuring it out right now. I don't really have a choice, do I? Oh my god. Imagine sitting in a chair and the dirt is there. I don't want to. Doesn't sound pleasant. But I hope it's there for this person because they've made me mad now. There's not even another pot, is there? Oh, there's not. What about this room? Oh my god. They just want to nuke this whole room and try again, I guess. I would too. This is disgusting. So I can paint it whatever I want. You're getting the worst color possible out of the options then. If they don't specify, they get what they get. Perfect. I had painted the Thor for a minute and I was like, great. I'll definitely look like a competent painter this way. This looks terrible, like, objectively. And I'm not even supposed to paint the rest? Like, the game was like, yeah, no, that's fine. Probably supposed to be putting these things on the shelves, huh? That might make sense. My intelligence knows no bounds, except for having a brain. Where am I even supposed to put this? What? You know, it's not a big deal. He can move his stuff around later. Or she. I still don't remember who wanted the stuff. This is a green bathroom. This is a green-ass bathroom. I don't even need to change this. It's already green. Alright, well, that's disgusting, first of all. At least this room has some taste and we're not randomly selling the lobster or something, though. Where's the mystery donut? Selling the dead plants. No one see the mystery donut? Oh, there it is. We're buying this girl more plants? She clearly just killed them all. Okay. Sure. Hey, we know how you kind of just eradicated the other plants, but we decided to get you some more. Maybe this time it'll work out. Well, I've had these before. They feel really funny to touch. I'm gonna put 2 of these. Probably look better. I mean, they don't actually, but it's fine. I don't understand the sleep button. What would I possibly want to do? Someone else's bed? That's weird. What is this? Hello? Okay. I thought that was a One Piece edition for a sec. I need to lay down. So this goes- oh my god. This goes here, right? This is actually quite cute. He's the only part of this house that looks okay. How many pillows do you want, man? And then I guess I'll just put all the books on here. You can figure out what to do with them, right? I don't see a shelf nearby, so... Game? Okay. It was fighting with me for a second. This one is so cursed. This one is... I'm gonna forcibly send this to everyone I know that reads One Piece. Okay, let's see. I still have to buy... One of these days I'll learn, okay? It won't be today. But one of these days, I'll learn. I'm not reorienting them again, just to put them the way they should be. This can just be the worst bookshelf of all time. If they care, they'll fix it, okay? So many plant pots when all the plants in this house before I showed up are dead. Doesn't even look right. You know what, that's fine. That can stay that way. See if I care. What is still out here? Oh. Just, you know, a ton of stuff, actually. It's fine. They're getting random bushes everywhere. Doesn't make sense, but whatever. Like, this really doesn't make sense because they're supposed to be in the ground, but it's fine. They went through the brick. That makes sense, I think. So many little guys. Only 2 more, okay. That didn't ever decide to... Oh, I can get different colors of them? I mean, I don't really want to, but good to know. I'm hoping this is where they're meant to go, because otherwise I have no idea where it wants plants. They look okay here, so whatever. I don't know how they're supposed to get on the chairs, but it's fine. Whatever. Alright, this is where the real tragedy is gonna start. Because I don't know where any of this should go. This feels like too much of a pain to scroll through. That doesn't look good. Okay. What am I demolishing? Hold on, what? Oh, let's go. That like destroyed my frame rate for a second. The game was not prepared to smash wall. What am I selling? More dead plants. Do not give these people more plants. They're clearly not responsible. Why are we giving them more plants? Where's the stain that supposedly exists, by the way? You know what? I don't care. You know, that's not what I expected out of such a big box, but okay. have a shelf? Okay. This time I will put the thing in the shelf. Or not. This is clearly for food. Never mind. Those can stay there. What is this? Oh, cute. I just think if you're allowed to levitate it like this, I should also be allowed to set it down like this, but whatever. Thought those were tweezers for a second. Probably should have not put those below the sink, but they'll live. Oh, look, another one. Yay, they all fit in one thing. Alright, well, we don't have this plate sitting here. I could probably put the oven there. Look, there's just enough space. Isn't that awesome? Why did they want this house to be so green? Okay, this has to move, I guess. I should really up the sensitivity. I'm having to move this way too much. Put it down in the air. Gravity cannot stop you. Unfortunately, it can, and it has. Repeatedly. I think that's the worst part of this game. Gravity should not be allowed. Can we have a 0G update already? This is not where this would ever go in real life, I think, but they can't stop me. Speaking of where things shouldn't go, this shouldn't be happening either, but it's fine. It auto-saved right as I was doing it, so clearly I thought it was a good idea. Sorry, I should have just known that I needed to put a stove here. My bad. Why don't you go in here? One of these days I'll learn my lesson. And I just bought a million of them. Oh my god. Anyway, one of these days I'll learn my lesson and I'll actually check to see what I'm supposed to buy before. I won't, mind you. I will keep doing the exact same thing. But we will pretend that I have learned my lesson. Which I haven't. House flipper in space would go hard. I mean, it kind of would. Like, if we're being realistic. I mean, think about it. You could have, like, missions on a space-based or stuff like that. And obviously it wouldn't be very realistic. But, I mean, I'm already doing stuff like this. Which no sane person would do. So, at that point, does it really matter? Just give me, like, a house flipper where I'm flipping for aliens. I don't know. Why don't you even give me bread to put in the bread box? Which, by the way, there should probably be more room for the bread box, but see if I care. Maybe I put the bread box next to the toaster. That would make sense. I am good at video. There we go. Perfect. I'm a genius. Ignore all the other times I have, failed miserably. I'm a genius, obviously. This counts as part of this room, right? Okay, cool. Got scared for a minute. Big plant pot goes in corner, yes. That is a huge plant. I was not expecting it to be that big. It's also kind of inside the curtains a lot. You know, that's not my problem. That's their problem. They can have the giant curtain-eating plant, I guess. Oh, I need to buy another. So we're just gonna have a naked planter then. Oh no, I need two, even though it didn't specify it needs two. Okay. And I don't see the mystery stain. I don't even hear the ping for it. I'm really confused. I think it's done that thing where it's just not deleted something it was supposed to delete. I felt like I saw something for a second. No, we're just gonna... It's done. It's done. Mow space weeds. So you get my idea. Except for the part where I don't want to mow anything. Again, it just shows me the part that looks the most similar. Great. Can we stop having front angles of the house, please? Is it picking every single room? That'll barely look any different. I don't understand. Is this done out of spite or something? At least we got what? Oh, there's something on the floor. Oops. Oh, they'll live. At least we got a shot of the thing that I saw a stove again. But yeah, no. No. I should not be allowed to play this game. I hope the changes were helpful, I say. Yeah, no. This guy's gonna- oh my god, this guy actually loves it. Why am I being recommended books? They're like, hey, so like, you finished my house stuff, but you should read this book. And then I'll see how it looks. I just got an achievement for finishing all the jobs in the suburbs, apparently. Okay. What is that? What is that? Who are you? That's scary. Okay, I'm okay right now. Let's help, Allergy boy, I guess. He doesn't like dust. I know quite a few people with dust allergies. They are really bad. Oh, he has an ad of himself. His debut stand-up material sun jokes. Nah, we gotta put the little guy in the trash can. Knife cat. No, we can't be having a guy like this here. Okay. I got to pick up one thing and it was like, sorry, trash full. That is pretty disgusting. Papa's Flipperia. I wish. How am I just locked in here? How do I get out? Oh, okay.
Hello, it's Simon Whitman. Thanks for helping with my dust wars. My artistic place is just perfect for allergies.
Oh, you wanna call
Although,
it?
maybe we could keep one brick wall? You know, like those often seen in comedy clubs? Oh, by the way, I have a joke for you. Why did the ex-boyfriend steal his girlfriend's radiator? Because she told him she needed more space. An aspiring one.
Just put the whole guy in the
I
trash.
have an upcoming show, so I guess that counts. But most nights I guard construction sites for Ascenso, mainly from pests, rodents, and lost tourists. Looking at my life, comedy just writes itself.
Is that what you wanna call that?
Well, I didn't expect to hear a joke from you, but it seems today's my lucky day. Let's hear it. This joke has potential, but I think it needs better foundations. After some
I'm putting this guy in
fixes,
the dumpster.
you'll
That's it.
nail it.
Whole guy, trash can, now.
Anyway, thanks for taking care of my dusty apartment. Meanwhile, I'm off to prove my career is not a joke.
It
Have
might
a
be.
good one.
I feel like he's the kind of guy that got slammed into lockers a lot. Just guess. Speaking of slamming people into lockers, I watched Mean Girls for the first time ever last night. It was definitely an experience. What is this? This is all his attempts at writing jokes because he should try harder. I sold the bin. Okay. One day I'll learn. It won't be today. Or ever, probably, by the time I finish this game, but... Trust. I have to clean the windows. I might as well get that over with then. This was so much worse of an experience in House Flipper 1. I don't even know how to explain. If you never played House Flipper 1, it is impossible to tell you just how bad the window cleaning was. But it had incredibly poor sensitivity. Even if your sensitivity was jacked up really high, it would go slow as possible. And it was super picky. So you see how that finished super early. No. If you tried to do anything like that in House Flipper 1, it would be like, that's funny. It never gave you any leniency. So you were just sitting there feeling like you should just punch yourself in the face and get it over with because it'll end faster, but it was bad. It also made a horrendous noise. It was incredibly loud. So I'm very glad that got improved. That is one of the big things that got fixed. Because right now I'm just using WASD. And like, you can use the mouse too, but I find WASD tends to make it auto-finish faster, so we'll stick with that. This place is disgusting. Maybe he should work less on his comedy and more on not having a literal dirt heap in his house, but what do I know? I'm glad it takes so long for the shadows to despawn. It's pretty funny. What is this? How am I supposed to organize all of this? Alright. If you say so, game. That faucet looks really weird. I'll put that one dangerously close to the everything else because it doesn't seem to matter because there's a million of them anyway. That's a dishwasher? Are we sure? Where? Where am I supposed to put the oven? Okay, you know, dishwasher can go over here. Doesn't look right anyway with anything else. I guess it just won't look right in general. That also doesn't look right, but it's fine. Trashy jokes require a trashy environment. I don't think that's correct somehow. Maybe this guy is like some kind of sludge monster. He gets energy from the dirt. Except for the fact he's apparently allergic to it, so I guess not. And I didn't see if I needed paint until just now. Wait. It's probably fine. You can kind of see everything that needs to be painted. Is it fine? I finish? Oh no. I am never, ever going to learn my lesson with this. This is going to be the thing that just plagues me forever. Did I get it all? No. Where else? What is the problem here? I don't understand. I don't know where the cutoff is because I can't see anything and I don't want to delete all the furniture. You know what? Yeah. Why is it not? I don't understand why it's not. Do I actually have to move stuff? They're so whiny sometimes. Probably the fridge. Look, he can just not notice the messed up part. It's fine. Is this self-inflicted? Yes. Am I going to say it's my fault? No. I can fix this at least. Not really. Why won't this move? What do you mean there's more surface finish I have to do? Where? What have I possibly missed? Like, does any of this go on the floor for a minute? What am I missing here? I don't understand. I see. This is definitely further evidence I should not be allowed to decorate anything, but it's fine. He won't notice, probably. What he doesn't know won't hurt me. Okay, perfect. It looks fantastic. You can't tell I messed up any of it, except for the part where you can tell I messed up all of it. It's great. He has no fashion sense anyway. He was living in a little dirt heap. He won't know. I'm going to do the painting in advance this time. I have learned my lesson, except not really, but this time, specifically, I will remember. I know, really impressive. I feel like you run out of paint way too fast in these games. Fine. Ignore me painting over the mirror continually. That's totally normal. That won't cause any problems down the line at all. Where do I oh. Just turned around and felt so sad inside. You have no idea. Okay. Painting is most certainly the worst part of this game. I'm not painting what I don't have to paint. I've painted before, and if anything, they're kind of generous with the amount of paint you need before refilling. Well, I mean, obviously I don't expect it to be realistic, because that would be awful. Which is why I kind of hope they were more generous, because it's a game. Still better than what you had to do in 1. This game improves on 1 in a lot of ways. There are things I think are worse, but things like this, like all the menial stuff, is usually better. And am I done with painting? Okay, cool. I think I should paint the mirror again for good measure, though. Because I have to sell curtains. Where's curtains? I remember opening them, and at no point did I go, oh yeah, I should get rid of those. Because I'm smart like that. Still stains, too, where? These aren't even the stains I'm supposed to be messing with right now. But they're bothering me, so... Okay, where's the actual stain? That's my issue, specifically. Are we gonna have another invisible stain? There it is. I don't know. Air conditioner, not... Okay? For a Roomba? Aw. I kind of want a Roomba, but I have no reason to actually own one because my apartment's pretty small, so it would literally just be owning it for the sake of owning it, which is stupid. So just cope by looking at pictures of them sometimes and going, wow, they're like dogs, except not at all. I might be stupid. Right next to this. That feels like a fire hazard. Or a water hazard. One or the other. Maybe both, actually. I'm gonna move these shoes. These are awful, by the way. Okay, cool. You can open the door. That is slightly bad. Okay. Bookcase. I think that's okay over here. Then you can't tell this wall is disgusting looking. Air purifier in the corner. And a thermostat. Can I, you know, put that like... By the way, this is fine. The game has no problem with this. At all. Like, I feel like that's weird. Like, that's not an issue. I wish I could turn the Roomba on. Attach a knife to the Roomba and have it prowl the premises while I'm away. I feel like I would come home to, like, all my books on the floor. Shredded, somehow. Like, I think he would be mad at me. Oh, that's why this is allowed. Oh, okay. I'm understanding what I'm looking at and perceiving now. I wasn't even close to the right direction. Cool. I thought this was just random trash, but it's his stupid comedy routine thing. Guy's kind of a loser, but fine. So I guess this would go here. He has a mirror attached. Okay, buddy. Let's do the finish first, instead of last. That's really it. Okay. Come on, at that point don't even make me do it. Just don't have it. Alright, let's vacuum this leaves up. This dude is so dirty. What's the deal with airline food? I'm moving the bike. It's in the way. Anything else? I've put the bike in the way. Awesome. What did that joke even mean? Door? Where? I want to assume it would be here, but... Oh, I have to sell a lot of stuff. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna clean the window real fast because it's so distracting, because it's horrifying. Better. How did this guy get all the... Are these even leaves? These are chips or something, aren't they? What are you doing eating in the bathroom? Guy's a mess. Did I get all the syllables? Oh, the fish has to go. That's a shame. I have to build? Alright, I'm locking myself in the bathroom, guys. At least the guy is taking care of the flowers? Yeah, but I just sold them! I actually have to pay attention to this one or else it makes it take longer, which I feel is rude. Alright, let's do the surface first. What do we think? Tile? I'm gonna go with tile. I was hoping it was that ugly shade of green. It would be awful. You think those are flower petals? Okay, well... Maybe he was eating the flower petals, okay? Pretend that made sense. Also, this wouldn't be the first time I've seen chips on the floor in one of these stages, so that's why I automatically assumed it was chips. But yeah, I guess that does make more sense than whatever I thought it was. These stencils just make me think of, a person who actually tried to use stencils to design their walls. That was embarrassing. Those stains. I saw one. The rest of them are... Oh, there's one. Okay, they're gone. I don't know why that counts as 2 sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't, but... Eh. I'm so glad I'm not playing the first game, just because, the abominations I've made in the first game probably shouldn't be witnessed by mankind. But I will stream it at some point, because I do want it to be witnessed by mankind. But not just yet. I have to be mentally prepared for people to see my awful, awful design sense in that game. Because this game kind of controls you better. Like, this game's like, okay, look, I know you want to make some really stupid decisions right now, but stop. But that game just lets you go crazy, and I have made some horrifying decisions. What? What is going on? Okay, I just won't rotate. Okay, there we go. It was not having any of what I was trying to do. Floating sink. Can we move this out of the way? What does it say? Write 3 jokes while sitting here. I'm gonna attach that to the toilet. The fact that I can't put it on the toilet is despicable behavior, actually. Cabinet. Put the sink over here with its levitation powers. Shelf. Well, ideally that would be inside here, right? Yeah, that's like one for soap and stuff. We do not need this many thermostats, do we? Don't we already have one outside? I thought this was a beanbag for a second. Ugly, ugly carpet. Okay, we're moving the sink a little. The toilet will inspire toilet humor. You know, I take back what we said about throwing that guy out. We actually need to throw you out if you're gonna keep making jokes like this. And I'm joking, obviously, myself, but holy puns. Towel rack. Kind of put myself in the position where I can't really do that. Whatever. In the first game, you used to have to buy the toilet paper, but in this game, it's like, no, they can figure it out. Can I not? Oh, it was green for a second. Come on. If I click enough, it might go. Okay. I did it somehow. Cool. Okay, we gave him a new plant. Good news. We didn't just delete his plant and then go, okay, you don't get a new one. Sorry, bud. I can't mess this up. Except, yes, I can, because I didn't check about the paint! Okay, wait, no, we're good, we're good. I'm surprised there's still that much left, actually. I kinda didn't expect this to be a big job. Fell to paint. Are we done with this floor? Cause moving on to the second one then. What is this? No, throw out the whole room. We're making you a new room, buddy. Sorry. That was a suspicious amount of tissues. I'm not gonna think about that. I mean, I guess he does have allergies, but that's still... thing. Dude, you do not need this many. Did I get rid of the bin again? I think I did. Good thing it never deletes my search, so I can just keep respawning them. Where's the trash? Oh, the whole base, I guess? What else? Oh, the rug. Well, it is a... that took way too long for that to delete itself. They gotta figure out how to get rid of the shadows faster, man. It's really funny, but it's really bad looking. I'm just gonna start painting and I'll figure out where the rest of the trash is. I don't know. I don't know why I keep buying 2 buckets of paint, because I have not really ever needed 2 buckets of paint. I think it's just trauma from the first game. Because in that game, you go through paint instantly. It's stuck. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna hope I can drag it like this. Okay. Can I throw away his game console? No. It would have been really funny, but no. Game won't let me do anything that exciting. Which is part of what I mean, in that it controls some of the chaos. It's like, no, 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 no. It was pretty funny in the first game. If you tried to sell anything that was not on your list, it would be like, that's immoral, I can't do that. It's like... But I kinda want to, though. I can see why they got rid of the pop-up, though, because I'm gonna be honest, half the time you would just see it for missing something by 3 inches, and it'd be really annoying, because you'd be spam clicking, and you'd be like, alright, let me just see the message 37 times in a row. Who cares? It felt like you're getting reprimanded for basically no reason, when it's not even your fault half the time that you're clicking something that's wrong. Where is this extra trash? Is it the stuff on the desk? I guess, yeah. And the windows are messed up still. Get rid of these. They look awful. I like that they do actually model an outside view. Imagine if someone flipped your house and was like, I threw out your PS5 and gave you an Xbox because it's the better console. Well, I mean, first of all, they would be hallucinating a little. But second of all, that's crazy. That's the kind of stuff I want to see on TV, is like a real crime. The thing is, both PlayStation and Xbox at this point have about the same advantages. Like, there's not really... One's not really superior to the other. I think they're both about the same. And that's not to say either is bad. That would be a really weird statement. I think they're both fine. I don't have either at this point in time, but even when I did, I thought they both had their own strengths, but they both were things that were totally fine for people to want at the same time, and I don't really know why people were like, you can only have one or the other. I've took that fence so bad. Why does it want me to buy more fence? You know what? In a minute. I never really understood the console wars. I thought it was fun to have all of them. I don't do that anymore because I just play on PC and Switch, but never saw a problem with both. I'm just putting a fence up here. I don't even care. Whatever. That looks disgusting. Wrong, but who cares? What console is this? I guess it's like a bootleg Xbox. Put the nightstand next to the random fence in the wall. Awesome. Like, the worst part is, like, all of this that I do because it kind of almost makes sense in my head, or I'm just like, I don't know how to justify whatever it's asking. So, like, I'm not maliciously trying to ruin things, I'm just ruining things because that's what my brain tells me to do. Why does this guy need so many thermostats? This is the third one. This guy is obsessed with them. It's green, so it is Xbox. Yeah, I guess I mean, that is how that works. I'm gonna buy a green PlayStation just to mess with you. It almost looks good, except for the part where I messed up one of the walls, but don't look at that part. Please don't zoom in on that part. And we might get away without it showing that wall. It didn't show it. I can pretend it didn't happen. Awesome. Love that for me. Oh my god, this guy's nose is super red. Maybe he wasn't lying about having allergies. He's saying he's starting a new life without allergies, and I'm like, okay, but are you going to not ruin your apartment again? Because it looked bad for reasons beyond just you having allergies. Like, there being pizza and stuff all over the place is not the allergies' fault, buddy. Okay, let's save this guy's summer, whatever that means. You and your noses? Are you collecting them? I have to sell 1,000,000 weeds, don't I? I don't know how to explain how sad I get inside the minute it's like, sell the weeds, and I'm like, oh good, I get to deal with their hitboxes again. You can't tell, but I am spam clicking because they're kind of messed up. I can hear so many things being pinged. I'm afraid. No more windows. I don't understand how it wants me to get rid of stuff either, because sometimes it just seems like it's without rhyme or reason. Like, sometimes it's like, that tree is okay, but I don't like that one. Like, this one makes sense because clearly the tree is dying. But then other times I'm like, okay, but why is this one fine though? Is there water in the pool? Can I go in the pool? I don't seem to be affected by the pool. You think the weed hitboxes should be a really big box? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why it's not. You can clearly tell it's not. Like, if I move even slightly over it, you can see I stop hovering. It's really bad. I really wish they were just a square. That's probably my biggest gripe with trying to sell objects in the game, is for things like this, it should probably be more of a square. Now, for something like this is literally just a square, so it doesn't matter if it's a different size at all. And for, say, something like this is huge, so you're not gonna miss this, obviously. But I just think for the weeds and stuff, it would be really nice if they would... deleted that. I just think it would be really nice if they would make it something more logical. I understand they want to keep it form-fitting, but it is very punishing. I still don't think I should be vacuuming up leaves either, but that's a different problem. And I guess I would prefer they don't have another tool in the game just for leaves, so we'll let it sit. I guess. Still think it's weird. What even happened to the outside of this building? This is an absolute trash fire. Like, I just don't understand how any of this would happen. There was a level earlier on where it was some blood damage. And that one was a train wreck. But I understood why that one was a train wreck. Because everything had to be gutted and removed. Because it was flooded. This is just... What happened? What did you do? The one left? Not again. You know what? I'll look for it in a minute. Probably covered by the 8 million things I need to vacuum and pick up off the ground anyway. The war happened? Ah, yes, the House Flipper War. I forgot about that. How could I forget? Every time. At some point, I should just buy the bin in advance, but I won't. Missed the ones that were just out in the grass. Every time it autosaves, I think the game's gonna crash. Like, it's never crashed for me, but it's still like, the minute it hangs, I'm like, oh god. I don't know why this is a permanent fixture of my brain. Probably because Fortnite likes to nuke itself every 5 minutes, but... Wow, this is an actual pain. Okay. This is gonna take 77 years, and I don't think I should be using this finish on this floor, but it's too late, and I'm not taking it back. Also, why do I have to clean specifically here? Like, why is there finish on just the corner? This looks more like roof tile. I don't remember what I bought. We're gonna hope it's the same one. It is, yay. I remember before the second game came out, and before the first game was really done being worked on, I had this running gag for a while where every single time House Flipper was on sale, I'd be like, man, I wish I had House Flipper, and then I wouldn't buy it because something else would be going on. And eventually, one of my friends got really mad at me and was like, you know what? I'm not letting you make this joke anymore, and just bought it for me. And I was like, please don't actually do that, though. Because I was eventually gonna buy it, I just thought it was a funny running gag. But yeah, it was probably kind of annoying at some point. I hope I don't have anything under there I need to get. In fairness, I immediately got them the game right after that because I was like, do not waste money on my House Flipper gag, come on. I still need to sell the windows. Umbrella. To be fair, it's really ugly, so I also don't want it. I have no idea where this last stain is. It's just non-existent. Is it on the wall? No? You know what? I don't know. This is gonna be another one of those stains that's just invisible for some reason. Yes. these singular bits of wall are getting ceramic, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't look right, but whatever. You didn't specify, so you get malicious competence. Or malicious compliance, not competence. There's no competence here, my bad. False statement. Wait a minute. Why does it do that? Sometimes it just doesn't register the very end of it. I had to click out of that like 5 times. I seriously have no idea where this one stain is. Like, obviously there's stains inside. Oh, found it! That was hiding pretty well, actually. Okay, now I buy a new door. And new windows. Wow, they want a ton of windows. It's actually kind of lagging the game. I just got an achievement for spending my first million. Or are these the wrong way around? I don't know why that matters. It's a window, but... If it was a small window, I'd kind of understand, but these are big ones. And I misplaced it. Oh no, not again. That looks really bad, but okay. Was there supposed to be something here that I'm missing? Oh, tiny window. I'm sorry, what? Into the bathroom? Okay, look. I don't have the best sense of structure or design or anything, but in the bathroom? Like, huh? Do I not understand how bathrooms work? Are they not supposed to be hard to see? I'm like so confused right now. Yeah, sorry guys. Wanted to make sure everyone could see anyone peeing. I'm so confused. Like, I'm kind of at a loss with this one. Oh, that would explain where the rest of this... Oh, I thought that was just dirty ground. Didn't even realize that was supposed to be something else. I'm still just... completely taken aback. The glass addiction has gone too far. You're right. Next up, this person's gonna be eating glass or something. Oh, I understand. So, while I make this really exposed bathroom, I don't know if anyone here has seen this one anime called Witch Watch. It's really cute. Really funny. If anyone wants to give it a go, I would totally recommend it. I've been reading the manga for a while before the anime came out. And I think it's a really good adaptation, unlike what they did with 4 Sakamoto days. You just want something that's really chill and really funny. I would say it's worth giving it a look. It's got really nice animation. I really like the intro. We're just letting people see this from like every angle, huh? Why am I putting a thermostat in every room of these houses? What is happening? I don't think you guys want me to finish surfaces, but okay. I can do that. The ceiling, too? This isn't the same texture as outside. This is actually a really long job. I kind of didn't expect this. I know I said that for the last one, but the last one was more because that was a small area. This is a big area. But I will do it. The room is one texture. Okay, I got it all. Oh. Is there actually more trash in here? What am I doing? Oh, it's a sauna. Okay, that's not what I meant. We can do that, but it's wrong. I remember trying to make saunas in the first game, and it just looked like an actual nightmare. So I'm glad they have made it make more sense in this game, because in the other game, it really didn't resemble anything close to a sauna. It just looked like a disaster area, actually. The lamp. Oh! Ow! Right. Okay, get me out of here. It's way too bright in here. I'm a gamer. I don't like bright things. Ah, the black mold corner. Does that not go on the ceiling? I don't know, but it was too bright and I want it to go away, so I don't care. If it goes on the ceiling, that wouldn't surprise me, but it's going where it's going. Why did I clean that off? Just to have to sell it. Cool. How does this even happen? Does this count as part of the room? It does. Cool. This looks like what is this? A vomit corner? I don't understand. How does this even happen? Like, hey, we're cleaning up your stuff. We just wanted to check. Did you mean to throw up in this corner? Like, keeping that as a pet? The war? The vomit war? Can't say this doesn't look terrible. I will give them that. This is a completely horrible house. If I could find something that needed to be flipped more, I'd be impressed, actually. There's like a whole house in the game where like the whole point of it is that it's horrible looking and disgusting, and like it's been memed on by the whole entire area. And I've already worked on that one. And it was better than whatever this is. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't even that bad. I just heard so much trash get pinged from somewhere else. You think it would be funny if I destroyed a wall and had to put all the pieces in the trash? I'm okay. This game does enough horrible things without contributing to that. Can we get rid of this thing? That wasn't dented wall, that was dirt. That's upsetting. One last stain. Okay, so this is where you're gonna see my true mastery of elements, because this is about to be bad, because it's a big open space that I could very easily mess up. Okay, so the windows. Okay, that's good. That's good. I can't mess those up. This person wants way too many windows on their house, by the way. I would be really uncomfortable if I had 57 windows on every side of my wall. And maybe I'm saying that because I have, like, 1 window. 2, actually, but I don't know. The amount this person has is insane. Okay, this is gonna be bad. So I'm supposed to make a kitchen area, and I can use my brain and determine that this is in fact meant to be a kitchen area. For once, because I have definitely not done that in the past. That doesn't mean it's going to look good. I can reassure you, it probably won't actually, but we're going to try. They can't walk around naked in their house when it gets too hot. I mean, it's not even that. They can't even, like, take a shower because there's a freaking thing in there, too. Like, okay, why do we need this many cabinets? This is where it starts going wrong. Yeah, this is not good. This is where I knew it would start going south. Oven in front of the... Okay, this isn't even openable at this point. Fix it, fix it. Whatever. Perfect. I don't know why the fridge has to be that far apart. God, this is such a brain wreck. Okay, table. That's the kitchen table. That doesn't go there. I need the bin again for a minute. Okay, bye, Ben. Can I turn the fireplace on? Cool. Bar stool. For what? Tiny little table? My favorite bar stool. Okay, whatever. 2 sofas? Aren't we getting a little greedy here? I already barely have the space to process where 1 goes. This is terrible. This is what I mean. Don't give me an open space or I just start losing it. I did say this would be bad at some point. No, I wasn't lying. Okay, put the TV above the fireplace. I can figure that part out. I haven't looked through the achievements properly yet, but I think there must be one for just spamming the TV and having a million of them on. But I'm just assuming that. That might be completely wrong. It's an ugly vase. I should probably actually use it for a plant, huh? Still an ugly vase, though. I'm not taking it back. You know... Don't talk to me about it. Don't even mention it. Pretend you can't see. Why is the sofa in front of the window? The sofa's where it wants to be. Okay. There's already 47 windows. There's only so much navigating I can do around them. You understand, right? Can't even tell what's a door and what's a window. I hate it here. What do I need to put finish on? Where? Okay, I found it. You were wondering why I thought that would work? Because my brain is small, okay? I don't know. This is exactly how my gameplay goes. Exactly unchanged from normal. I just cannot decorate, and my brain does not work. I am a gamer, clearly. Although I think most people would be able to game better. Oops. Open my crap. Use Steam overlay. I should probably save the game, but it's auto-saving so much I don't even know if that's necessary. Why are there traffic cones? I don't know what I'm supposed to sell. Start finding random weeds. What am I supposed to be doing out here? I hope I'm not supposed to be buying stuff for here. Famous last words. Right. I have to mow this entire lawn. Alright, well. This is still better than the one in Kill It With Fire. That one feels actively malicious and like it does not want you to enjoy your time. I'm only just now at 1 star, that's not reassuring. As a kid, we would use the cones to serve as a goal for soccer. I mean, I kinda get that. That makes sense, but at the same time, like, speaking of soccer, where were you getting random traffic cones from? Is that like a common thing for people to own that I just don't know about? Giant bush. Who cares? What's this? I should have read what it was before I picked it up. Am I doing anything with the pool? I hope not. I'm doing so many things with the pool. I fell in. Time for my daily. I fell. That's... yeah, whatever. Put it into the... okay, okay. Game sucks. Never mind. I don't get to use the slide. Okay. many sunbeds? 4? Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of was just gonna buy 4, but then I didn't want to waste my time. Imagine if you had to put the pool filter somewhere else. I hope I'm wearing something normal, because otherwise, this is weird. You wouldn't be surprised if the traffic cone asset was just used somewhere else in the game and they just put it here. I mean, yeah, probably. This is almost a nice view, aside from my random lawnmower that I forgot to get rid of. They don't get to keep this, by the way, mine. I keep walking just outside of the thing where it won't tell me what I need to buy anymore, and I'm getting really mad. Why do I need so many? It seems excessive. Like, sometimes my bad design choices are because it's given me way too many of these and I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. This? This makes sense, right? Not really? At all? You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Beautiful. I can swim really fast. Banana tree? That's kind of hype. Put it wherever, just growing out of the concrete. Let's chill. Whoa, that lagged. Oh. Maybe the trees go in here. Hmm. You kind of see the vision. Look, look. Why did they give me so many of these? What am I supposed to do with them? There's too many. I could, like, shove them here, but it would also look bad. Like, there's no real fixing it. It's kind of just awful. I guess I can move some of them just because it's gonna make me mad, because otherwise it looks normal, but... Okay. Look, I am amazing at designing, and nothing went wrong, and it was perfect. Also, there's still 11 rooms left. I'm going to cry. Act surprised that I need to get rid of that. What am I supposed to put finish on? Oh. Okay. You know, as one does. That's great. Can't even reach that high without jumping. You know what? That's fine. That's okay. That's great. Whatever. Almost looks like I make sense, except for no, it doesn't. Why on earth do I need to buy more random plants? What? Is there not enough plants already that I've deleted? Alright, let's do this side now. Alright, this isn't so bad. I thought it would be worse. That, delete that. Buy a new door, which is gonna be over here for some reason. And then buy this. And then buy a giant hammock. I actually, like, I was reading recently that hammocks are incredibly dangerous. I was kind of surprised. But apparently it's very easy to seriously hurt yourself. I also just deleted something. I guess it's good to find out that was clipping through. But yeah, I was really surprised by how dangerous they are. You don't think those plants are that big, IRL? I don't either, but it's what the game says. One day. Maybe I won't do that, but not today. My urge to buy the 2 paint cans because they were so easy to use in the first game. It never goes. What is that piece of dirt down there? What is this? This? I think it's the plant clipping through stuff. Can I not change how long it is now? Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. They only wanted to cover half of it. Maybe we can just pretend they could pull it more. This is a terrible room. What is this? Oh, okay, it's a laptop. I was really confused for a minute. I think it's funny you can use any of the laptops to open your own stuff, but it's also kind of annoying because to move it, you have to open your own stuff. Let me close this door too. There's only 8 rooms left. But it does look like the rest of the rooms have less stuff that they want done, so we should be done pretty soon-ish. I think. I can click things, I swear. Okay, just giant hole in the wall, that's fine, that's normal. I hope there wasn't someone living in here right before this, because what is happening? Is that room supposed to be a studio? I think it's supposed to be some sort of, like, photography room. Because there was a bunch of camera-related stuff. So yeah, I probably should have actually covered the entire window, but it's fine. This is the game politely telling me, hey, this is the floor. Use the floor texture on the floor, please. Dumbass. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Floor goes on the floor. Like a riddle for me. Door? Where? Oh, found it. Corner bed. 2 wardrobes, fancy. There is nowhere to put 2 of these. Okay, it's going right here. Never mind the nice wallpaper I just put up, I guess. That wasn't supposed to go there. That is a tiny, tiny nightstand. Oh my god. Little guy. I need 2. It's fine. One day I'll learn to stop putting the beds in the corner, but no I won't because they look better in the corner. And I won't hear otherwise. Oh. Weren't these, like, things I sold from someone else's house? I think these exact same models were used, but they were, like, disgusting and dirty and I had to sell them. At least the first 3. I don't know about the rest of these. Alright, what's going on in here? Pretty wide area to expect me to be selling stuff from, but okay. Close this, because I'm already done with this. Okay, buy doors. Door. That door is already a thing that exists. Is there another door? Okay. Buy a dresser. Picture frame with no picture. Oh. Oh. I guess the picture decided to exist once I put it down. That's a smart picture. 6 rooms left somehow. What's here? Just a door. Okay, that's actually really awesome. What's in here? Nothing? Okay. How many more rooms could there be? Oh. But I'm very close to being done, so I have to imagine a lot of the rooms are like a minority of things left. Getting rid of all the marble, huh? Well, it did look kind of bad, so it's fair. I would not want a wood tile bathroom, though. That's quite awful. Why does it make me go behind here? Oh, I get to sell that anyway. Okay. That. Let's put the shower before I do anything. Think. Cabinet. LED? Question mark? And toilet. This is an uncomfortably small bathroom, but yeah, at least it doesn't have a window. That's done. What's in here? Oh, this room sucks. Okay. Oh, it still went in. That's great. I still wish autosave did not activate often. I'm gonna look in the settings at some point and see if there's a way to make it happen less, but I kinda doubt it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Thank you, game. They can't get away with putting a plus, so they just put an H. That makes more sense. Okay, let me pick this up because it's kind of fallen on the ground and it looks bad. Yeah, it should stay there so it can actually open it. Alright, how many rooms left? 2? I kinda don't know where they are. Okay, this is all done. This is awful. Okay. Definitely slid my mouse a little bit. I knew they were still staying there. I could feel it in my bones. I really just need to paint this? That's totally fine otherwise? Alright. Say so. This is gonna be another one of those times where there's like no space in the entire room and it just looks like crap. I don't know how to decorate. 2 desks? Alright. Really shouldn't let me do that, but we'll go with it. What is with all these houses and being super green today? I'm not picking the colors, it's picking them on its own, and they've all been incredibly green. They're not always super green, so it's been green bias today. It's weird. Starting to think these kids might like the sport. Not sure though. Bed, come on. That's a very anime doll. Person gets 2 plushies. The way I've arranged that doesn't make... That was gonna bother me. Where is the singular dirt room? I walked into a pavilion. I'm basically a bird. I can't tell the difference. Alright, I'm gonna walk outside, make sure there's nothing out here real quick, and then I'm gonna go back inside. See if I missed a room. Answer is probably. Anything here? I guess it's inside. Alright, let's just open every door. Oh yeah, I can see where I've been. This is the garage. That's fine. The bathroom. Whatever this is. Kids' room. What is messed up? Like, I'm not seeing the exclamation point that tells you that there's something bad anywhere. Is in here? No. There's not outside then. I'm gonna go another loop outside, see if there's like a singular spot I've somehow missed. Anything over here? Like, it all looks totally fine. I don't understand what I'm missing. Anything here? Sauna looks totally fine. Kids' room looks fine. Except for the window I walked into. Then that didn't happen. Oh! Finally, I found the room I missed. Great. You know what? I'm gonna do the surface finish before I worry about anything else. They're gonna have another horrible wooden floor bathroom because I said so. What? How did that go over? What do you mean? Game hurts my head sometimes. Still trash? Oh, it's levitating. You know, I should have seen it coming. Really wants to go here, so I guess I'll just put it there. As it wants, I guess. Toilet. As uncomfortably close to the sink, actually. Picture light. Okay. This is like a sink for really short people, actually. Hold on, let me fix this. And I was not thinking. It looked like something that should go on the ground. And I realized, oh, it's not at all. I'm just stupid. Okay. That's better. That makes more sense. And I think I'm done. Alright. $92,000. Finally, something we'll actually be able to see real before and after pictures on. It almost looks like I have a brain in this one. Couldn't tell what anything looked like before because of all the trees, but... I wish I hadn't had to leave every single door open, but it's fine. The sauna does look nicer than whatever was the remains, but still, why does the bathroom have a window into it? I hope I asked them about their window bathroom. Extra credit for getting the sauna right. You mean the part where people can just see you in it? Your wife and I actually met in one. Wait. I met your wife. I'm so smart. Firefighter emoji. Cute. Alrighty. This is such a weird loading screen. Just someone in the corner eating the... I know it is a reference. I should probably actually fix the main character's house at some point. Don't even have living plants in my own house. What does it look like? Oh, terrible. I love that for him. I'll fix that at some point. It still looks better than the one from House Flipper 1. You guys should see that one. That one's disgusting. Alright, well, with that being said, though, I have finished quite a lot of jobs today. Like, I'm kind of surprised I managed to keep such a fast pace on them. So I think I am going to head out for the night. But, I hope everyone has a good morning, evening, night, or whatever time of the day it is, because who knows what it is? I barely know what time it is for me. And, I might play this game again. I might also play the first game, because I think it's funny how much of a train wreck I am at these games. Like, there is no sense in my brain for these games. I just cannot decorate to save my life. But yeah, I will be heading out now. So, everyone have a good one.